Welcome to Audiobook Bay. Today, we're exploring Getting Things Done by David Allen, the revolutionary productivity system that has transformed how millions of people manage work, relationships, and life itself. If you feel overwhelmed by endless to-do lists and nagging tasks, this book offers a path to genuine peace of mind. David Allen's insight is elegant and profound. Your brain is terrible at remembering tasks, but brilliant at thinking and creating. Yet most of us use our brain as a task management system, keeping everything in our head and wondering why we feel perpetually stressed and scattered. This is the root of overwhelm. Getting Things Done, or GTD as it's commonly known, offers a complete system for capturing everything in your world, every task, every thought, every commitment, and organizing it in a way that allows you to forget about it safely. When everything is captured externally, your mind is free to focus on actual thinking and creating. This isn't just another productivity system with fancy templates and endless categories. GTD is a philosophy about how to work with your mind's natural strengths while compensating for its limitations. It's about working with the way you're wired, not against it. Takeaway 1. The capture phase is the foundation of GTD. Everything that's in your head or floating in your world needs to be captured in a trusted system. This includes work projects, personal goals, household tasks, maybe someday ideas, and stray thoughts. The key word is trusted. Your capture system must be reliable and accessible. It might be a physical inbox, a digital app, or both. The system matters less than your conviction that everything you capture is safe and retrievable. This single act, externalizing your thoughts, reduces mental burden dramatically. Allen emphasizes that you need a collection phase, a period where you systematically go through all the places where stuff has accumulated. Your email, your desk, your files, your head, everything gets collected into your trusted system. This initial sweep is liberating. Takeaway 2. The 2-minute rule is one of GTD's most practical and powerful insights. If a task takes less than 2 minutes to complete, do it immediately. Don't capture it, don't schedule it, just do it now. This simple threshold cuts through decision fatigue. You're not agonizing about whether a small task is worth scheduling. You're not cluttering your system with tiny items. You're clearing the small stuff and preserving your system for genuinely important projects and commitments. The result is a cleaner, more manageable workflow. The 2-minute rule isn't about total time efficiency on every single task. It's about mental and system efficiency. It's faster to handle small items immediately than to process them, schedule them, and later execute them. Plus, you get the psychological win of completing something immediately rather than adding it to your backlog. Takeaway 3. Clarifying is the second step in the GTD process. Once you've captured everything, you move through your capture system and ask a critical question. Is this actionable? If not, delete it, delegate it, or file it for reference. If yes, identify the next physical action. This sounds simple but is profoundly clarifying. Most items in your capture aren't themselves actions, but amorphous projects. GTD forces you to ask, what's the very next physical action I need to take? Not the whole project, not the abstract goal, the immediate, concrete action. This clarity is transformative. So many of us carry vague worries about things we haven't clearly defined as actions. Once you name the action, the worry often diminishes. You know exactly what comes next. Takeaway 4. Organization in GTD involves multiple lists working in concert. You have your projects list, your next actions list, your waiting for list for tasks delegated to others, your someday maybe list for aspirational items not currently active, and your reference materials. This distributed system is powerful because each list serves a specific purpose. Your weekly review systematically visits each one. You're not hunting through a massive to-do list. You're consulting the appropriate list for the context you're in. This organization directly reduces cognitive load. The GTD organization system respects how your brain works. When you're at home, you consult your at-home actions. When you're at the office, you consult your office actions. You're not constantly filtering through irrelevant tasks. You're seeing only what's actionable in your current context. Takeaway 5. The weekly review is the engine of the entire GTD system. Every week, ideally on Friday afternoon, you pause to review your entire system. You capture any loose items, review your projects, update your lists, and assess your progress. This ritual is non-negotiable. Without it, GTD breaks down. Your lists become stale, tasks slip through, your sense of control diminishes. With it, you maintain complete perspective. You see what's coming, what's stuck, what you've accomplished. The weekly review transforms GTD from a tool into a lifestyle. Allen emphasizes that the weekly review is sacred time. It's where you reconnect with your commitments. It's where you catch the items that would otherwise slip through. It's where you restore your sense of control and calm. Skip this ritual and GTD falls apart. Make it non-negotiable, and it becomes transformative. Takeaway 6. Context-based action lists recognize that not all environments are equal for all work. You can't have a conversation with your boss everywhere you go. You can't do deep thinking while surrounded by distractions. GTD organizes actions by the context they require. So instead of a single to-do list, you might have actions organized by location or tool. Actions at home, actions at the office, actions for phone calls, actions for computer work. When you're in that context, you consult the relevant list. This prevents the demoralization of staring at tasks you can't possibly do right now. Context organization is subtle but powerful. It removes the friction of deciding what you can do given your current situation. It acknowledges that productivity isn't about doing everything, but about doing the right things given where you are right now. Takeaway 7. Outcome visioning is about knowing what successful looks like. For major projects, Allen recommends imagining the perfect outcome. What would success look like? What would be in place when this project is complete? This clear vision makes working backward to identify next actions far easier. Without outcome clarity, you're adrift. You're checking items off a list, but not sure if they're actually moving you toward what you care about. With it, every action has purpose. You're not just busy, you're progressing towards something that matters. This principle extends beyond projects. Outcome visioning at the level of your career, your relationships, and your life provides direction for all your small actions. When you know where you're heading, prioritization becomes easier. Takeaway 8. Delegation is a critical GTD skill that many people struggle with. If something is actionable but not something you need to personally do, your job is to delegate it clearly and put it on a waiting for list. Then you let it go. The stress many people feel isn't from their own workload, but from tasks they've mentally owned but haven't clearly delegated. GTD forces this clarity. Either it's on your next actions list because you're doing it, or it's on your waiting for list because someone else is, and you can mentally release it. Delegation sounds simple, but it requires letting go of perfectionism. You can't control how others do things, but you can control whether you mentally own tasks that aren't your responsibility. GTD forces that psychological shift. Takeaway 9. Someday maybe lists capture your dreams without cluttering your active system. Maybe you want to learn guitar. Maybe you want to write a book. Maybe you want to travel to Morocco. These belong somewhere, but not on your active next actions list unless they're genuinely in motion. GTD honors these dreams by capturing them respectfully. During your weekly review, you can visit your Someday Maybe list and ask whether anything is ready to move to active projects. This keeps your vision expansive while keeping your active lists focused. The Someday Maybe list is permission to dream, but it's also permission to not worry about those dreams right now. They're captured. They'll come back around. You can focus fully on your current commitments without abandoning your broader aspirations. Takeaway 10. Peace of mind in GTD emerges from the intersection of two things: complete capture and systematic review. When you know everything is captured and you regularly review everything, a profound sense of control and calm emerges. You stop being haunted by forgotten tasks. You stop experiencing that nagging feeling of incompleteness. This isn't about having no work. It's about having complete confidence in your system. You have 150 tasks, but you've reviewed every one in the last few days and know exactly what you're committed to. That certainty, more than having fewer tasks, is what creates lasting peace of mind. Peace of mind is the end goal of GTD. Not productivity for its own sake, not getting more done, but getting the right things done while maintaining a clear mind and a sense of control. That's the promise and the power of getting things done. Getting Things Done by David Allen offers a complete operating system for managing the complexity of modern life. By capturing everything externally, clarifying what's actionable, organizing systematically, and reviewing rigorously, you transform overwhelm into clarity and stress into genuine peace of mind. The system works because it respects both your brain's strengths and its limitations. It's not about cramming more into your head or becoming an inhuman machine. It's about working with yourself, not against yourself. It's about trusting a system so completely that your mind is finally free to do what it does best: think, create, and connect. This is Audiobook Bay, where the world's best ideas become your guide to living better. Thank you for joining us.